Well, I just checked, and window capture actually does not crash the game. Well, if only I knew, but yeah, I've been told by the developer. But oh well. Let's start, you know what? Let's start unlocking ships. Let's do it as fast as possible. Weapon types. Limiter. I don't know what this gives though. Level limiter. I don't know what that is. Space hazards, weapon limiter. Ship variety, ship density. I don't know if it gives us more money at the same time. Level length limiter. Let's see. Oh, another thing. Oh, the weird behavior of the mouse is because the game capture. Holy shit. Um, Wait a minute. I gotta. Wow, the weird behavior. Yeah, the weird behavior of the mouse was because of the goddamn game capture. That's amazing. I'm amazed because OBS causes such problems. It usually is in indie games. Okay, I noticed that the volume was kind of crazy. Like the firing voice, the firing sounds. It's weird. Really hard to. It sounds like the lowest now. Yeah, I think we had like shit tons of DNA on the previous run, but it was messed up. Or maybe it wasn't caused by the game. I don't know. I'm curious. I need to test something out. I need to test when we finish the level to see if see if it still possesses the mouse. No, the game crashed because game capture of OBS causes the game to crash. So we went to try and finish the level and like to finish the game once on normal, and I thought, well, I had to go, and I clicked escape to see if I can quit and save, but you can only quit and save, I think, on specific areas. And the game just crashed. Basically, we lost all the. Let's see. So yeah, if you unlock the limiter for the timer gets crazy. Here I see freight convoy, recruitment. Set on fire an S. I mean to set your S on fire. Yeah. Good as any. Tend Lumox? What? So right now we're playing on hard because the longevity of the levels is increased. Not sure how I feel about it. I was curious to see, so you can see like 5 minutes for a run. That's crazy. But I'm gonna be focusing on unlocking new ships, so fuck it. We're not gonna do a run to the end. Gonna unlock the 4th ship. I'll just see the ships and see if it's actually better, but I feel like this ship is super good in comparison to the first one. It's quite interesting. In the beginning you have those ships where they have the cockpit like an outer cockpit. It's super weird. To be fair, these encounters last longer. That means more money, I guess. Not sure if this makes the game more difficult. Maybe later on it does. In the beginning, not really. Especially if you have a cow level that lasts a very long time. I just noticed something. If you look at the cannon, it moves. Yeah, it moves even if you don't move. I guess that's something to do with the aim. Yeah, it's every cannon. It probably is related to the accuracy, to the aim of the character. That is a devastating gun early on. But it was my fault. He told me, or she, I guess it's a he, told me not to do like game capture last night, so I wanted to see if it happens again. There was a small patch, but I guess, yeah. And that's the thing, when you pause, the game doesn't go crazy. You can actually move outside of the window, but when you're playing, it keeps pulling your mouse back in. Rifles. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these prolonged encounters. Maybe for the challenge, but definitely for unlocking a ship, not worth it, obviously. And it says that it makes the game more difficult, but yeah, like I said, not sure about that. You see, every encounter is like 4 minutes. It's insane. Makes it more difficult if you set up the other difficulty, like the other options, if you set them on. Oh, but it okay. Long encounters, but it slowly picks up. I see. I see. So it could be more difficult. The longer the encounter, suddenly it starts to pick up. And right now it's like shit ships against us. So it seems easy, but if you keep going further in the game and waiting 5 minutes on an encounter, that's crazy. But at the same time, you're making a lot of money. Yeah, it's fucking too long. I don't know if I want to restart with just the short version or just keep going until the third boss. I think it's, yeah, the third boss that we need to unlock. I guess we're gonna beeline towards him as fast as possible. That's what we will do. +2, +3. I guess we could do like whatever is the the fastest to get there. +3. Oh, there are no upgrades here. Yeah, you can only, you see save and quit here, like when you make a stop, which is weird. Fucking thing. Okay, this ship is actually dangerous. Wow. Special weapons, special shipyard. Already could get that. I guess we got lucky. +2. Particle gun. Let's put it on the back. Let's put this on the front. And we're gonna supercharge particle gun. Wow. No, I think if you just add the timer without actually without any other options, I think it makes the game actually easier, at least in the beginning, I guess. Actually in the beginning, I think, because later on, even when on normal encounters, I was struggling to survive. But I just got lucky because of this. So the supercharge only goes for, like, you can put it on any weapon, which is kind of cool. That means different weapons will be, I don't know if they will be supercharged in the same manner, but the particle basically means that it phases through everything, which is really good. Yeah, I think the encounters are too long actually. It seemed like as he was flying with the projectile, they're still taking damage. I think it's supercharged, but it's still dealing the same damage. Let's see if this stops the ship actually, or pushes me. You can stop the ship this way. I didn't realize that, okay. And then he goes elsewhere. I didn't realize that. Alright. This is drifting. don't know if this isn't is considered to be an exploit. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. But you need better guns to farm it. I'm curious, can you stop both raiders? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can actually really push them around. Even upwards, you see? You just drift. Everything is +1. Takes forever. 3 minutes. Space. Machine gun. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how long it takes actually. Oh well, we're gonna finish this at least. I'll be honest, I think I will not be able to get to the third boss with these encounters. Right now it seems so simple and easy, but when the enemies start change, it's gonna be not as easy. Seems like we're halfway through what? To the first boss? Particle gun. Oh wow, that's OP though. Already level 2. Oh, you cannot. Okay, you cannot destroy it with a gun. With the wave cannon. I just noticed the AI doesn't use the wave cannon with the shield at the same time. Oh, I'm fucking it up. Damn it. Yeah, you gotta use the borders of the map to push you. Shit. Dick as a medic looks more like a worm, but you know, for each his own. can't be that. Yeah. A bloody dick, man. Okay, I noticed the long ones. The long one seems to be to take the most time. I don't know if that's like a rule that it follows. Got wrecked. Damn, yeah. So we're going to, since I've made it already like to the first boss, we're gonna try and get to the third one and unlock the third ship, and I'm probably gonna untick this turn the encounter limiter back on. I mean, we did take the +3, so it kind of makes sense that it takes 4 minutes. It's either 4 minutes for +3 progress or 1 minute and like +1 progress. I guess it's the same, I don't know. Kind of. Weapon shop, shipyard, +3, 2 minutes. Okay, it's not the same. Seems like to be random, kind of. But we're gonna jump forward as fast as possible. I see why though, I think the encounter. So you choose the encounter longer, and if you choose other options to make the game more difficult, kind of compensates, because in the beginning you get more money. In the beginning it would be kind of the easiest part, even though it's insane. And later on, the longer encounters become really impossible to play against. Like, I couldn't survive 1 minute sometimes. All those fucking wasps and whatnot. So yeah, to unlock all the ships, we'll have, as fast as possible, we'll have to always choose the fastest encounters. So, I'm curious, the other ship is heavily armored, it says, but it has a weak reactor, so I guess they want you to rely on ballistics. And I mean, with this ship I had problems with the railgun. Can you imagine with something that has weaker reactor? So let's see, +3, +1, -1. Drone carrier +3, 3 minutes. I'm trying to figure out if the overcharge particle gun actually uses less energy, but unfortunately the second one that I have is a level 2. Because I can fire it almost non-stop, man. It's kind of crazy. I got lucky in the beginning that we got that overcharge ability. But that's it. I mean, now we're getting some better stuff against us. Shit, get him off of me. Damn it. Easy since I have this phasing weapon. Here we go, the next one we unlock another ship, I believe. Let's do for 1 minute. So now, previously I was trying to avoid moving forward, now it's the other way around. We're trying to move forward as fast as possible. These guys have repairs in them. Oh, so... Oh, the armor piercer actually uses 5. And I thought it was using 1 ammunition, and I was complaining about that other cannon that uses 3, so the armor piercer is way more expensive, ammunition-wise. I didn't know that. Let's see, everything is +1. Everything else is -1, okay. This fucking guy. He's like the weirdest sound effect. Shit, I missed that heal. Special weapons, bomb outfits +1 minutes, +1 3 minutes, +2. Special crew shop. Let's do special bomb outfits. Celine will heal your crew after multiple ship explosions. You will get paid a bonus after multiple ship explosions. Okay. So there are kind of different things. Heal crew after multiple ship explosions seems like something you would play on the hardest difficulty. Yoink. Yeah, she healed. Oh shit. It's a battleship. Shit. Shipyard 2, Beat 1, 2 and 2. Yeah, you don't need to. It's interesting, maybe there are ships that have less spots. Like in skid marks you had vehicles that had less passenger seats, so if you don't have a medic, having her as a healer is a must, I guess. Really makes me want to play all those similar games, Convoy and FTL. I mean, they're not similar, just the art style reminds me of that so much. think there's a. I remember there was some kind of a cartoony looking management game called Bomber Crew, I think, that was kind of interesting. +3 for 3 minutes. Let's see. Need to wait to refill the energy a little bit. Okay, so they don't really, they don't really wait for you to destroy an enemy. It's just, there is a time period where you can destroy the enemy before the next one appears, I think. See new ones appear while this guy's still alive. There's that. Some serious damage. There we go. This is the third boss, right? Uranus. Let's not lose and unlock the next ship. Where's that fucker? Oh my god. Our top side is the most vulnerable. Easy. There we go. This actually took me an hour, man. Holy shit. Oh. Yeah, but that's with the long encounters. This would definitely didn't destroy yet, right? No. Erased. Achievement unlocked. You're asked, maybe? Expoling Uranus was the point of this. A stupid joke, okay.
Door over.
Exploding Uranus. Let's see, we're not gonna use any DNA points. We're gonna save the DNA points for the hardest difficulty. Let's see, what's the fourth ship? USS Fetter, modified USS attack ship, 3 frontal turrets, lateral blind spots. Oh, it does have like this thing. 3 frontal turrets. How are you supposed to fight with that? Let's see, so I did the length limiter, I removed it. But yeah, not sure how that feels. Chip density limiter, chip variety limiter, weapon types limiter. I actually don't know if it gives you anything but making it more difficult, you know? We do need to get to the other boss to unlock the other ship. So we'll stick to the normal for now, and we'll just beeline towards the bosses, and let's hope I can make it as fast as possible. Really weird though, like we got blind spots where what's the thing with this ship though? What's the trick? I mean, it works, it moves well enough, but maybe it has a better reactor. It didn't actually say anything about the reactor. What's interesting is that you can almost point both guns in one direction. Almost, but not really. So it has the blind spot in the middle and in the back for now. Recruitment 111 deep space. Arnold Powers, Senior Gonzalez, Captain Dancing Bear. I like when this guy in the back, when he seems as if he's jumping. That fucking face. Ratchet. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, you have 2 forward. That's pretty nice, actually. And 1 in the back. It's not a bad ship now that we have the whole crew. I like the 2 cannons direction. So her skill. Actually, I should have invested in her skill, but okay. Shipyard, deep space recruitment. Not enough money. I really like the wasp boss, fucking scary shit with the claws, but as soon as you push it out of the sky, like below you, that's it. And with the other ship, we were so fast, so we managed to do it. Well, now the game will not crash, so. What? Let's move out of the game. Give me a second. Let's see. Hour of time. Let's see, what is this? Hour of time, very positive. Developer Event Horizon. I like the name, man. That was a silly movie back in the 90s, I think. What is this? A new kind of RPG awaits you. Story-rich dungeon crawler with innovative real-time combat that lets you pause for slow time. Tactical thinking is essential to succeed. Now with RPG Lite and permadeath for fast-paced game. Very positive. 60 discount. And ends June 3rd. Sorry. No Englando, no understand. Okay, it's well, you don't see it. Let me do a quick display capture. What do you guys think? Should we check something like this? It's actually pretty cheap right now. Courtesy of Hedin. Seems like they're still patching it if they're saying new RPG. April 30th. Balancing hotfix. Super loud music, really probably bad voice acting, but okay. I like the music, but I will bet that it's the only soundtrack as usual with these games, you know? So the combat is like, well, any other CRPGs, I guess. Something about real time with pause or slow motion. You can barely hear the voice acting though, but okay, that's not the point of the game, I guess. What else they have here? Very positive, very nice chiller RPG, kind of like Baldur's Gate meets Diablo 1. You basically explore one big dungeon that has many levels. The deeper you go, the harder it gets. Best thing about this game is the loot and gear system. Loot is only ever one piece of gear, plus crystals and gold. Crystals are used to make an upgraded gear. Okay, I have been enjoying the 7 hours, 23 hours, 230 hours. Characters are quite fun. You know what, actually, let's do something real quick. Show me the negatives. The non-combat parts are too much boring, point and clicky, hitting object finding for me. Okay. Very nicely done, and first seemed like a pleasant contrast to the frantic nature of Torchlight. I'm sure many people like it, but if I'm repeatedly struggling in combats on easy mode, okay. At first I was amazed, finally a dungeon crawler that was actually hard. You constantly had to optimize gear and abilities of party and be vigilant during actual combat, but the spell was broken. Two things happened simultaneously. I reached level 6 and some weird balance patch kicked in. I don't know if the patch is okay, that's something related to the patch on February the 3rd. The combat is addictive, so why the bad review? Well, after the first level or two, whoever made the game decided that the people that buy the game would love being lost 90% of their playtime. They would love running around looking for keys and such. Put simple, I might get behind that. That some shit is not completely obvious. Game mechanics are okay and the story keeps you interested all the time, but for the ending, sorry, but I'm disappointed. I want to scream now. I'm not. Anybody has a fucking convincing bad review? This game sadly does not deliver satisfying gameplay. The actual fighting is badly balanced, with lots of easy fights and a few challenging ones. Each fight is slow and takes a long time, even if it's easy and not challenging. The idea of having 2-4 champions with 4 skills. Okay, this is actually an interesting review.
You are like a child.
Bullet time is the problem with this game. I don't know. On a 60% discount, I might check it out.
Living in the ashes of a broken world. And yet, you are the only hope.
Let's see any other games? Event Horizon. Nope. No other games. How many reviews they have? Not many. Well, we got till June the 2nd. Whoops, I deleted the wrong thing. Looks kind of interesting. I'm gonna add it to the wish list and see. Might get it pretty cheap. It's weird. Captured the wrong fucking window. Oh, wow, this game is so weird. It has different windows. One of them is this, the other one is the game. What the hell? Like now you cannot see the now you cannot see the pause screen. That is so weird. Really, really weird. Wait a minute. Oh well. Give me a second. Might want to check the boss fight. Is it good or bad? What do you tell me? I never saw that game actually. Give me a second. I want to let's do a screen capture. There we go. Yeah, it's single player. I saw that. multiplayer, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for multiplayer. Like, I don't really have anybody to team up with, so single player is fine. Like that game, the shooter for the Warhammer, I think it's cool, but I might get it, but it's probably gonna be only me playing, since like nobody is interested in those type of games. At least I don't have anybody that is interested in those type of games. But I need to see if I can find it on discount somewhere, because I couldn't buy it then. I can buy it now, but that price was awesome though. It was super cheap. And it has some interesting things, like it has Twitch chat integration to make your life miserable, but not that we have many people in chat, but still I remember we had some fun with how to survive, and people were voting and, you know, spawning shit to the game. +3 weapon shop or shipyard. We need a cannon. Dude, we're getting shit. I mean, I guess we could team up with you when you had the time. But yeah, it has no multiplayer. That Warhammer game does though. I've installed Space Marine game. I own it, I never finished it. I never played it beyond first level. I decided I'm gonna focus on some linear games for the time being. Or at least mix it a bit, you know? Finish a game once in a while, since I've been so invested on all those fucking sandbox-ish games. Never actually got around to finish any other games. But that's awesome, man. Thank you. It looks really good. I mean, if you find anything else, I would really be happy if you DM me. Yeah, the meat grinder. Just for fun, something to do. The meat grinder, yeah. People say there's a few people, but they still play multiplayer of that game. It's so silly. Still trying to find a weapon. There we go. We got a particle gun. Quite interesting. The one in the middle could be a chainsaw, right? Could be used as a chainsaw. I'm gonna put a particle gun, I think, in the back. You haven't finished it as well? I haven't even... I played it like for 30 minutes, I remember, a long time ago. Let's put this one in the back. Let's put this one in the front. There we go. Got 2 cannons. Four hours. You know what game I really enjoyed of Warhammer? That was the turn-based strategy game Mechanicus, but it was so easy. I finished it in like 8 hours straight and that's it. It was broken, like it was out of balance. You could do some silly things there. But it was a super fun game, and I loved the presentation of your dudes and how you modified them. Oh, they made DLC. It's nice. I wanted to go back to Phantom Doctrine, and you know what I found out? That's it. The fucking game is dead, and the studio is closed. Apparently, there was some kind of the CEO resigned, then some other CEO came, then he fucking resigned. Some kind of mess. And they promised mod support and whatnot. So they never delivered the mod support, so the game just was left in the state they are. And that's the company that made the Hard West. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I thought it was a really good fucking game. If they delivered the modding tools, holy shit. And like, I don't know, people had problems with it. I thought it's innovative and great, and the Overwatch system was awesome, but like, I guess it wasn't received as they thought it was. I thought it sold well, actually. I don't know what happened there. Like, there's an article of the CEO or somebody, I think the CEO, that's saying that the investor wanted to do something, and he didn't want to do it, so he resigned. I don't know. And then most of the team left with him. I don't know, some kind of weird shit. Anyways, let's see. Let's check another weapon. Actually, I just realized, I'm not sure if I want to have this cannon here. It will always waste ammunition. I could deactivate it though. And here we're dropping frames again. It's number 4. Dude, okay, I just noticed the fucking crosshair and where you're aiming is not even there. It's kind of crazy. It's not this, like on the other ship, it wasn't like that. Yeah, this ship is really hard to aim because of that. Also, the cannon moves. I should see the other control schemes, I'm not sure what they mean, but maybe something is a bit easier than using 1, 2, 3, 4 to disable. Shipyard -1, but 2 minutes. Freight convoy. Freight convoy, 1 minute +2. Damn it, my ship is not fast enough. Oh no. Trying to rob the freights here. Come on, fucking reactor. Oh, I should have repaired. Shit. That's the Pluto. Okay, now the real test. This ship is a lot slower. Yeah, he took the armor piercing to the face. Actually, with a ship that is slower, it's kind of easier. To avoid the lasers. Is it me or this ship feels higher for some reason? It feels like it moved way higher and he cannot get to me. I almost feel like I've cheated. God damn it, that fucking accuracy. I think the ship actually is higher than the other ships. There we go. I think the other ship had some part on top of it that made collision with the top side of the screen. This one doesn't have that. Would seem so, at least. Okay, so we need the fourth boss to unlock the next ship. Drone carrier. Shipyard. Did we even get the first upgrade? We didn't even get the first upgrade, man. I mean, could check out recruitment. Let's change the Yuri. Let's change the pilot for this one. At your skill. Master of Orion from Wargaming Studios never left early access. Stellaris was so much better. It killed the development. I guess they did mostly everything they planned though with that game. Master of Orion. You're talking about Master of Orion 3? You bought it, right? I remember, I think you played it. We were talking about it a long time ago and I asked you and you said it was alright. It wasn't phenomenal. Yeah, the third one, I think. That's the third one. That was from Wargaming Studios, really? But Master of Orion was completely turn-based. Stellaris is not, right? I think it was, though, a $60 game. Hey Andrew, space games like Stellaris, yeah, they're good. Man, I would have played Stellaris, but I only have vanilla, and holy shit. I mean, all the fucking DLCs. You know what's funny? Epic Games had that sale they made that made a lot of noise. Basically what they did, they reduced every game they had on the store by $10. Now, those $10 went out of their own pocket, and Paradox is the company that published Stellaris, and Paradox, I think, and Paradox love their fucking DLCs. Every game is littered with DLCs. It's fucking insane. So I think they misunderstood what Epic Games did, and they pulled their next game. What was it? Vampire Masquerade or something, some other game that is being published by Paradox, and they fucking pulled it. And everybody like, oh, you see, Epic, you're doing bad shit. Even the developers don't want to work with you. But nobody actually understood that the fact that they pulled the game, and the game wasn't launched actually, it was pre-orders, and those pre-orders had a discount. So they either misunderstood what Epic did because another developer did the same. I forgot which one. There was like a misunderstanding. And the other thing that it shows you that I think they still don't know what's gonna be in the game when they launch it. So they're gonna break it off to DLCs first, and then they will sell it to you. I don't know, man. It was so weird. Like, it should have been the other way around. Like, Epic reduced the price from their part, which means more customers will buy your product because it costs less, but all the money goes to you as the developer. I don't know why they went apeshit. It just reminded me of that Stellaris. Stellaris reminded me of that story. What DLC costs a lot? You already have all. Wow. Moo 3 is 2 game from Quicksilver. Crusader Kings, yeah, holy shit, not that game. Wait a minute. Moo 3? Oh, there was a Moo 3? Okay. My bad. Plus 2 asteroid field. Yeah, the one with the fancy graphics and the fucking voice acting or some shit. I remember there was like a hype build up for that game. Yeah, the 2016. I know what you're talking about. I thought it was 3, my bad. Have you played Moonshine Badlam or Sunshine? Moonshine Badlam? It is fun. It's just an arcade game to change the fucking pace that we've had. Has a few roguelite elements to it. You unlock ships, you have different random encounters that you choose where you go every time. Environmental hazards, as you can see. EU with maybe 1 or 2 DLCs. Yeah, I have all their games, but no DLCs. Maybe in 10 years when it's gonna be dirt cheap. Space-based game, sadly named, escaped my mind. The one with the crew, FTL? Okay. We need another gun. $50% discount. Why is this Ammo Boys a random favorite? But it's the same thing. All of these are discounted though. There we go. We're gonna go wave weapons. Yeah, FTL is an amazing game. It has a really good mod. The Captain's Edition is the game. There's a mod for it. Or maybe it is Captain's Edition, the mod. There's a really good mod, just adds a variety of encounters and difficulty. Okay, there's even a mod that randomizes the boss at the end for people that finished it many times. But yeah, Convoy is kind of similar, reminds you, because it's a pixel art game. Convoy is a cool game. Yes, people thought it's going to be something amazing like FTL. It was alright, I remember. Moonshine Badlam or Skyshine Badlam or something like that. Kind of reminds of Convoy, and you know, it's a turn-based combat system. Skyshine Badlam, I think. I mean, if you're not familiar with this game, there's another pretty fun game from the developer that made this. I think he was working on that game called Death Skid Marks. You got other pixel art games like Death Road to Canada. Also have different encounters, and then you have like parts where you control characters. Master of Orion is a turn-based with real-time combat. Oh, really? I did not know that. It had pretty cool multiplayer as well, I see. I didn't know that, man. Shipyard and drone carrier. 50% discount? Oh man. Okay. It's really good. Let's get the expensive stuff. I'm waiting for the next patch, or maybe I'll wait until the game is finished, called Celestial Command. It's not a pixel art game, but also in space, like you build your station and shit and mine resources. There's quite a lot of small indie titles. They're really fun. Cryptarch is kind of like a twin stick shooter. You're also flying around in derelict spaceships, or not derelict, controlled by an AI or some shit. And you kill like hordes of monsters to get to the core. A weapon shop, +3 in Space Cows. Oh shit. Okay, what I like about this ship is that if you're using wave guns, both of them are actually like facing, you're always shooting with 2 guns at the enemy ship. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty fast compared to the first ship. I think not as fast as the second one. We need to upgrade our shield. Doesn't cover most of our ship. Also, what it allows me to do is to use my shield and to use my gun, which is super cool. Now that I think about it. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade the shield. I think this ship actually has a way better reactor, but I don't know. Doesn't actually state it, but it would seem that it does. Oh man. I don't know why the wave weapons, the one that I have on the front, remind me of the Matrix ships, magnets or whatever they had, electromagnetic stuff on the sides. To push you away from the ground. Yeah, okay, this ship, I don't know, yeah, I think it has way better reactor. I don't know if it's because you upgrade the reactor, or it has a better reactor, but it can keep up, it can keep the shield online. God damn. All the time and still regenerate. Or maybe because I wasn't hitting anything. It would have been kind of nice to have some numbers on some things. I'm shooting through my own shield. On some of the equipment. Yeah, there's you can upgrade those. You can get better. You can get better ones. This is the second boss, right? We need the fourth one. Yeah, this ship definitely seems to be way tougher with the shield. And the 160 cannon is pretty sweet as well at the back, even though it's a single one. Am I killing it from the bottom? Should be killing. Yeah, it shows that it's taking damage. Weapon shop, we got 6k. No upgrade. Nope. Yeah, it's low damage but fast firing rate. God damn it. These little guys actually can deal a lot of damage.